I think my first instance on a personal level with deepfake was that I got a WhatsApp from my CEO, right? So obviously the WhatsApp profile picture was hers, her name came, but when I opened the WhatsApp, I was like, why is there and she was asking for some information from me. And I thought, firstly, I thought that why would she touch base with me directly? Because usually, when there is a project going on where she is directly involved with me, she would definitely reach out to me. But there is nothing that is ongoing where she is involved directly with me. So I was a little bit surprised, right? And but I realized that this was not her. There was somebody who was impersonating instead of her. And that started happening with multiple colleagues of mine, right? But we were obviously aware about it. But that was the first instance where, the next time when I actually got a WhatsApp from her, I called her up and I checked, Nike, is it you? And she was like, yes, I wanted this from you. So when this kind of instances happens, right, howsoever you try to kind of rub that off your customer's mind, but they will still have a doubt in their mind, right? I am sure you must have, heard about this Morgan Stanley's crypto, that happened, and after that, even if it was faked off that this was not real, but people still Googled that, is he related to this? Is he into crypto? So I think that these are some of the instances that I've read, and one of these instances, and I think I've heard in my community or among my friends also, that this is becoming very, very, happening very, very often now. But I'm sure now people are also aware and much more educated about it than when it started, like I think the DHL scam or something like that. In the beginning, people were very, very not aware about it, and they kind of got into it also. But now people know that these things, happen quite often. But I think we are talking from a technology standpoint. Right. Does a normal consumer is aware about it is a big question mark, and that's where someone like us has to play a role. So I think the first step is basically, as everyone on this panel is saying, we cannot stop it, right? And the more we try to stop it, it kind of comes back to us. So I think the first step for us is just be vigilant and mindful of what we are putting in, keep our eyes and ears open on what is happening, what kind of content is coming around, what is the message that you are going to give it in the market, right? Also educating your own internal teams, right? They'll be only able to map, control, and stay vigilant on what is going to the external or what is going in the public domain if they themselves are educated on the do's and don'ts of the deepfake, right? I think not only your teams, I would not say only the marketing teams, but also all the other teams, because they are as much responsible, right, for maintaining the kind of trust that our customers would have on our companies. So we are definitely the teams which are executing it, right? But we have to internalize within our teams that the customer shouldn't lose trust on us, right? Because you can see there are videos ongoing where with the help of AI and everything, your CEO must be giving some messaging which entirely he's not given any kind of messaging, right? And there are multiple examples where with the help of this AI, there have been on public domain, there are discounts that have been given to the customers. Even, as 90% of the discount has been given. And the company realized that this is nothing like that has happened, but they have had big losses because of something like this. So I think education, I feel, is a big must, because sometimes, intentionally or unintentionally, even the employees do something which might harm their own organization, and sometimes it can be purely unintentional.
But do you have some checks and balances to check what kind of content goes out, what kind of content comes in? How do you ensure that?
Of course, there are teams which are, keeping a tab on what kind of content which goes out into the public domain, right? And what kind of content comes in. We definitely, for Securonics, which I represent, we have an insider threat tool, right? Which maps the behaviors of our employees, right? And which keeps there are parameters that are being set, right? And which maps the behavior of each employee, right? And with the help of that, we keep certain, it kind of trends, right? If we have mapped, there is a persona that is being based, right? The mapping has been done for an employee, and if the employee goes out of that context, then we say that there is a red alert that is coming, and we need to kind of map it. So that's one of the things that we do.
Okay.